Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So, going to be making this wonderful akara, the forever golden balls of the ages. But before we get started, please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification button so you never miss an update from the child boss. Let's get started. Alright, so this is our raw beans, and what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna add water into this in order to soften the back of the beans so that it will hasten the peeling process. Okay, so we're gonna make use of our bowl and our sieve for the washing of these beans. So right now we're just gonna add water, just normal water, into this and allow it to sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, right here we'd want to massage these beans a little bit, just to allow it to sink into the water. You can see there's some dirt that actually came to the surface, so I'm just trying to hand pick it, so you can also do the same if you find any dirt in your beans. Okay, so we're gonna make use of our mortar and pestle to mash these beans a little bit, just to make the back to come off. Okay, so we're just gonna put our beans into this mortar. We're gonna just pound it twice, so you just put half of your beans, so anyhow you want to, you can do all the beans. So you're going to match this a little. You don't want to totally break all your beans. We're just trying to just separate the beans from the chaff. Okay, so you can see how it looks. The chaff is starting to pull off of the beans, but just mind you, it's not everything that's actually going to come out. So I'm just going to do this a little bit and then place it into my bowl so we can start washing it. Okay, so you want to do this for the remaining beans. Just do the same, mash it a little bit and then place it back into your bowl. Okay, so this is the beans. We've actually pounded all of them, so we're just going to wash this into 3 sets. So this is the first set and we're going to be washing it now. This is like the easiest way to actually deflesh, I don't know if I say deflesh or peel the flesh out of your beans. Okay, so we're going to add water into this. You can see the chaff is already out. Just keep watching the video and you see how clear this water will become as we wash it further. So we're going to get our sieve now and then sieve the surface, because the chaff actually go up to the surface of the water. Okay, so you can see how much chaff we've already removed so far. So we're just going to keep doing this. We're going to add more water into it and keep washing it. You can see this chaff is up. It's going to help ourselves by massaging it so we can remove the remaining back from the beans. Okay, so we're going to be sieving this again. You can see the chaff is actually what we're trying to remove here, and the beans is settling down. Okay, so we're just going to continue this process until our beans is clear and free from dirt. There are some of the beans that are actually going to be stubborn, so you just want to use your hands to actually try to remove the back from it. Okay, this is going to be an easy process, but it's going to be somewhat long or stressful, but your beans is actually going to turn out very, very neat. And I think this is one of the fastest method I know. Okay, when you're dealing with a large portion of beans. Okay, so just watch as the water gets clean and clean, and as we remove the chaff. Okay, I'm just gonna sieve this again. You can see our beans is already getting clean and our water is getting clearer by the day. I'm gonna hand pick this more. Just watch out. Okay, So you can see our beans is already getting really clean and looking so, oh my god, this is so nice. You can see how clean this is. Like I can literally, initially, remember we could not actually see through the water to get to the beans, but right now the water is clean and clear and our beans is ready to be used as a akara. You can also use it for your moi moi. You can see how neat this beans is. So literally we're going to be turning the rest. Just have to maybe divide this into two and then wash it. So what you want to do is actually to make this one actually look like this. You can see how neat the difference is. Clear, it's not magic, we actually wash this with our hands. So we've done all the beans and this is what it looks like. So nice and ready to be used for our bean cake. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be grounding this right now with our blender. Use any blender you want. I'm just gonna use 3 spoons of this, just depending on how big or how small your blender is. Okay, so make use of 3 spoons, and then I'll add my pepper and my onions just to give it that wonderful flavor. I'm also going to add my water into this. Don't add so much. Oh yes, I think I added too much into this one. You can see. So I just added beans. I think this water is really much. It's just meant to be a little bit lower than the beans. So I added more beans and then we're going to be blending it right now. So we're going to be checking it now. You can see I told you I added a lot of water, so I'm just going to still add a little more beans into this just to make it the perfect consistency that I want it to be. Okay, so this is it. You're going to see how it looks. You can see why I added more beans. This is what I need. This is exactly what I need. Like guys, this is so yummy, so creamy, so beautiful. This is what will give us that wonderful smooth akara. So we're going to pour it into our bowl and we're going to repeat this process for the rest of the things. So keep watching. Okay, all right, so the second set is done. So we're going to be adding this into the first one that we grounded. So you can see that this one is a little bit lighter. That's because the pepper I put in the other one was slightly more than the one I added to this one. But anyways, it's still the same bowl. We're just going to mix it up all together so we can have a uniform appearance. Okay, yes, so that's it. It's looking so nice and oh my god, if this can be eaten like this, god, I won't even think twice. Actually, so we want to do the same for the remaining beans. If you have any left, just do the same thing. Add the pepper and the onions and blend well. Okay, remember not to add too much water. So we have our onions. We're going to chop it, just little onions, not much, and we're going to also chop our pepper. I'm just going to use 2, but I think I ended up using just 1 because I don't want the pepper to be so much. I thought I actually assumed that 1 would be enough, so I used only 1. So we're going to add this into our mix, and then we're also going to add our seasoning cubes and our curry. I also added little turmeric, and then also don't forget to add your salt to taste. Okay, so we want to give this a perfect mix. Just mix everything together so all the flavors and all the ingredients can actually sink in, can actually marry each other inside the place, and become one. So that's it. So you can see how good it looks already. So we're gonna heat our oil a little and then we'll start frying. Just take it small. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller according to the size you actually want your akara to be, but this size is okay and perfect for me because I want it to just be like this. Okay, you want to make sure your oil is not too hot or too warm or cold, just to enable it to actually done inside. So you can see how it is. It's already looking golden brown or yellowish brown. I don't even know what to say, but this color is amazing. It's super wonderful, god, and the taste is something else. Like, you can see the color. But if your akara is not like this, I don't know how your akara is. I don't know what you're eating. But this is so good. You can see from the appearance, it looks so wonderful. So we're going to continue frying the rest of our mix until we are done frying all of it. Okay. So guys, our akara is ready. You can see how wonderful it looks. Just take a look at the inside. Wow, this is so nice. So if you've reached this point in this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please do well to subscribe, like this video, hit the notification button, and also leave a comment on how you think this akara is. Okay, so you can take this with whatever you want to take this with, but I'm going to take my own with pap, also known as akamo. So I'm going to use two flavors. I'm going to use the corn and the joro. So I'm going to use my hand to actually scatter this a little bit and then add water that's sufficient enough to melt it. I don't want it too watery and I don't want it too thick. So this is exactly how I want it to be. So I'm going to melt this and mix it up until it becomes exactly like this. Okay, right after that, I'm going to add my hot water. Make sure your hot water is boiled to 100 degrees, and then make your pap. So I'm just gonna mix this up real quick. Okay, you can see how it looks. I'm just trying to make it look good. I'm just gonna add more water because, like I said, I don't want my pap to be too thick. I like it just a little bit light and a little bit thick, so I'm gonna add my sugar into this. You can add your honey, just anything. You can also take it like that if you really don't like sweetness in your pap. So I'm gonna mix it. This is exactly what I want. You can see how wonderful this pap looks. So I'm gonna put this pap into my dish. Yes, you can see how wonderful it looks. The corn and the joro is actually giving me a wonderful flavor. So I'm gonna add my milk. This milk I actually made this. Actually used powdered milk, the sugar, and I diluted it in warm water. So this actually what it looks like. So you can have your Saturday morning dish. You can have it anytime of the day you want. So this is a perfect way to make akara. Alright, so we've come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please do well to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment in the comment section, and hit the notification button. We love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.